Hello there, you know what time is it? It's FinSmart time. FinSmart simply means financial smartness, and all we do here is give you tips on how you can be smart financially. FinSmart is a production of UK-DION Investment Limited, created to add value to every listener. One term every businessman or woman is conversant with the most is the word budget. Why? Because businesses are all about money, incurring some costs to eventually make profits. Moreover, one major factor that ensures that an organization makes profits is budgeting. That is constantly trying to make sure costs are not only minimal but are also spent on the very important things only. Similarly, every individual who wants to be at an advantage financially must always budget. Budgeting is not for business organizations alone, but for individuals also. Budgeting is the process of creating a plan to spend your money. Planning is key in budgeting, and thus, good planning is dependent on in-depth financial knowledge. American Senator Elizabeth Warren thought to help income earners out in her book, All Your Worth, the Ultimate Lifetime Money Plan, where she wrote about the 50-30-20 budgeting rule. Today's topic on FinSmart podcast series focuses on the 50-30-20 budgeting rule. Like we mentioned earlier, budgeting is the process of creating a plan to spend your money. Many financial experts have come up with their different formulas on how we can plan for our money. But the most popular and widely acceptable of them is the 50-30-20 rule by America's Elizabeth Warren. The basic rule of the 50-30 budgeting is to divide your net income and allocate 50% on your needs, 30% on your wants, and 20% on savings. Having gotten an idea of what budgeting is, let's dive straight into what the 50-30-20 budgeting means. Here is a breakdown. According to Elizabeth Warren, 50% of your net income is for your needs. Your needs are those bills that you can't afford not to pay. Your needs are those things necessary for your survival. Your needs include rent or mortgage payments, car payments, groceries, insurance, health care, minimum debt payments, and utilities. These are your must-haves. What can feature in your 50% needs list are expenses like buying ashwebi, going to the cinema, dining out, etc., etc. Half of your after-tax income should cover your needs and obligations. Still talking about the 50-30-20 budgeting. 30% of the budget should be spent on your wants. Your wants are those things you spend money on that are not necessary. They are those things that you can opt out of buying and you won't be affected. Those things include buying a latest phone, a designer shoe, going for a destination trip, buying a Mercedes-Benz instead of a more economical Toyota, or choosing between watching television using an antenna for free or spending money to watch cable TV. Basically, your wants are all those little extras you spend money on that make life more enjoyable and entertaining. And finally, on the 50-30-20 budgeting rule, 20% of your net income must be allocated to savings and investments. This 20% includes adding money to an emergency fund in a bank savings account, investing in the stock markets. Well, it pleases us to inform you that UK-DION Investment Limited is one of the very few investment companies where you can get unmatched value on your 20%. It's been FinSmart podcast series, and we've been talking about the 50-30-20 budgeting rule. This is where we call it quits on this episode. Join some of our erudite financial experts on Nigeria Info 92.3 Port Harcourt tomorrow Friday 25th of February at 7:45 a.m. and on Kiss FM 99.9 Abuja on Monday 1st of March at 7:45 a.m. also. To know more about budgeting, FinSmart is a production of UK-DION Investment Limited, created to add value to every listener. Till we come your way again, keep making smart financial decisions.